Well, Tricia Alexander, when she was 16, she had a 3 night continuous dream of Mara Baba. Starting with that dream, Baba became the guiding spirit teacher of her life. She was 33 when she saw his photo and realized he had been a living master and was, in fact, the avatar of the age. During this concert, Tricia will share music, stories, and spoken word that have risen up from her journey with her love for Mara Baba. Tricia's music ranges from soft folk originals to rowdy blues and swinging jazz standards. She often uses Baba's words and her own poetry in between songs, and she always closes her concerts with a couple of rousing sing-alongs. Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce Trish Alexander.
Jai Baba, everyone, Jai Baba. So, in by way of something that we call housekeeping, in the general concerts, a couple of just little announcements. The first one is we have COVID in my household right now, and I already had my vaccine and I tested negative, but my roommate started to use a really strong disinfectant, and I had a lung reaction to it, so I might be a little weaker in my voice. And I'll just take the time I need to sing as best as I can for all of you. Second one is whenever I sing for Baba and Baba lovers, there inevitably comes a moment where I get all choked up and I get teary, and I've tried to avoid songs that I know I'm going to go there. Like there's a handful of songs I would really love to sing for you, but in rehearsal I still was weeping maniac, so I'm not doing those. But there might be other ones that trigger it since I'm looking at all your beautiful faces. So if I get weepy or choked up, I will just breathe, and I will ask you to breathe with me, and I'll get to the other side of it eventually. And let's see, what else? Oh yes, I'm pretty sure that I talked about this in my last Circle of Friends concert. The thing I miss most about, I'm loving this Zooming. I love that. I love that I can look out at someone in California and someone in Carolina and someone in New York. It's an incredible thing. But I miss, there's a kind of resonance that happens when we're all together in the same room, and that's the thing I miss the most. So what I found is there's a breathing technique that I learned. It's called Making Our Home in the Breathing Unity. And it's about shifting our breathing perspective away from taking a breath and having our perspective be on allowing ourselves to receive the breath from all that is, and then to give the breath back to all that is. And I found in the Zoom events, if we take a moment and rest together in the breathing unity, it does something that allows us to make a similar kind of resonant heart-to-heart connection. So if you wouldn't mind, just a moment in the silence and in the allowing ourselves to accept the breath from all that is, and allowing ourselves to give the breath back. So we receive the breath and we give the breath back. We receive the breath and we give the breath back. And Baba's words. Baba said, "Things that are real are given and received in silence. God has been everlastingly working in silence, unobserved, unheard, except by those who experience his infinite silence." In the stillness of this moment, in the silence of this place, my heart is light and joyful. spirit filled with grace. In the stillness of this moment, my thoughts a silent prayer, and each and every footstep an exercise in care. In the stillness of this moment, in the silence of this place, there is no separation, there is no human race. There is healing, there is wholeness, there's a tender harmony. In the stillness of this moment, we can close our eyes and see. There is love, only love, here and now, you and me, all that we're meant to be is love, only love. In the stillness of this moment, in the silence of this place, a single light is shining in each and every face. In this stillness, in this silence, there's a sweet and subtle sphere, and I am absolutely certain all I'm longing for is here. There is love, only love, here and now, you and me, all that we're meant to be is love, only love, always love,
Boy, what a beautiful sound, Trish.
Thank you. One of those amazing gifts from Baba that just keeps showing up. I wrote that one a couple years ago. So more of Baba's words because I just can't help myself. Baba said, God has been everlastingly working in silence, unobserved, unheard, except by those who experience his infinite silence, those who have got the courage and wisdom to surrender themselves to a perfect master and are the recipients of his grace. I am the captain of my fate, though I am not its master. I've lived too long to hesitate, so gladly I surrender. When I think of all I've left behind and everything he's taken, if asked I'd walk each step again, though it left me bruised and shaken. I still recall each helping hand, each gentle word encouraging, each step, each trial a precious gift, leading to this heart's awakening. Today I live the golden rule, though I once was young and brazen. My life was folly, I was a fool. Isn't grace amazing? Ooh, 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 More of Baba's words. Baba said, "Find me as your own self. You must always remember the only thing worth remembering is to forget everything else and to remember me in order to be able to love me and to find me as your own self. I am nearer to you than your own breath. Remember me and I am with you. And my love will guide you. I am the one who is always lost and found among mankind. It is your love for yourself that loses me, and it is your love for me that finds me. Love me above everything." Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Ro. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Ro. Oh, beloved, you are singing, you are longing, you alone. My beloved, I am listening, I am longing, take me home. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher, oh. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher, oh. Oh, beloved, you are laughing, you are calling, you alone. My beloved, I am listening, I will follow, lead me home. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher, oh. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher, oh. beloved, you are restless, you are crying, you alone. My beloved, I am coming, finally, finally coming home. Mayhair Baba, Mayhair Baba, Mayhair Baba, Mayhair, oh. Mayhair Baba, Mayhair Baba, Mayhair Baba, Mayhair, oh. So I wrote that song. Thank you so
Beautiful.
much, Jai Baba. Jai Baba. These are all gifts from him, you know. I wrote that song. I think I might have said it at the last concert. I wrote that song walking from the library to Baba's house in the woods. So I was just singing out loud to the woods and the trees and walking and singing and I realize in retrospect, it just came to me as I was preparing for this concert, one of the gifts that you all give me by allowing me, by giving me the opportunity to do these Baba concerts is for a few weeks, I not only really immerse in Baba and my love and my experience of him, Baba gives me back gifts of remembering how long he's been guiding me. And this time, as I was preparing, I wanted to share this sonnet of mine with you. And what I realized is that during those days, every time I would go to the center, it would be an exercise in my being able to see it's all Baba. The trees are Baba, the railing is Baba, you're Baba, I'm Baba, the piano's Baba, the kitchen is Baba, the frying pan is Baba, the coffee pot, everything is Baba. And this week, what I realized in this year or two of not being able to get to the center, where I live that with that feeling, that experience with every breath, I've been living it here. I look out the windows, the trees, they're Baba. My laptop is Baba. My guitar is Baba. And this poem is to honor the gift of that teaching from him.
Well, Trish, you could have added a stanza to You Alone Exist.
Actually, I wrote a blues version of You Alone Exist. Yes, I was there for Amar Tithi, the year that Bauji wanted it done, and I wrote an entire blues framework that became the play that they did for Amar Tithi. But I wrote it and then had to hand it all over in tapes and lyric sheets and handwritten things. You know what it's like in India. And I never got to be there for the performance. I handed it over to the people that directed it and brought it to life. So I'll next time I do a Circle of Friends concert, I'll put at least the song that lived from that piece. I'll put it on its feet and do it for you. Right. But in the meantime, here's the sonnet for Baba. When everywhere I look, I see God's lovely face, I know there is one path and only one desire, to follow those who've walked before me, called by grace, to surrender everything into love's illuminating fire, to release open-hearted all that I've become in order to purely, brightly burn as the light. Singing, speaking, eloquent, though often I'm struck dumb, in wonderment and in awe, breathless at the sight of love's sweet journey home. Never did I dream that I might live like this, as love, as light, unbound, whole and free, to gently, simply, surely be. How amazing is this? What could be more profound? After all these years of careful seeking for clarity, for answers, for peace, now I understand when love comes for love, all the questions cease. Jai Baba. And Baba's words. This is from The Path of Love, which is the second Baba book that I ever read. The first one, Listen Humanity, fell off a very high bookshelf in a bookstore and hit me in the head. Literally, I was reaching for a whole other book, and this book fell off and hit me in the head, and it was Listen Humanity. And I thought, well, I guess I'm supposed to read this one. So Path of Love was the second Baba book I ever read, and this quote, this is what Baba said. Baba said, love is dynamic in action and contagious in effect. Pure love is matchless in majesty. It has no parallel in power, and there is no darkness it cannot dispel. It is the undying flame that has set life aglow. And in the Everything and the Nothing, Baba said, God is love, and love must love. On a day like this, in a world like ours, when I lose my way, I look to the stars. In the silence there, I can finally hear, and I remember love must love. At a time like this, when there's battle lines and the pull so strong to choose a side, will I find a tree where I can sit and wait till I remember love must love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, it's not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Sing it with me. Love must love. Love must love. Love must love. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, it's not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. There's no battlefield where there is no fear. There's no better than when the heart is clear. And the only thing I am certain of, love is blind, it can only love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, it's not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, it's not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. So on a night like this, when we gather round, filling time, filling space with a joyful sound, all that love flowing outward bound, we live as love, and love must love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, it's not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love. Love must love. Love must love. Love will do what love must do. Love will do what love must do. Love will do what love must do. And love must love.
Oh, that's a great song, Trish. Wow.
Thank you. Gee, Baba.
Very, very catchy. We were all singing along with you.
Excellent. Well, that's the goal. That's the thing I miss. It's so, what's nice about Zoom is at least I can see your mouths moving, so I know you're singing along with me. But my favorite part of doing concerts is when we're all in the same space and we're singing, and the resonance of what we're singing, the resonance of the sounds we're making are opening and joining our hearts. I miss that so much. But there's more. Let's see. I want to watch the time to make sure I don't overstay my welcome. More of Baba's words. I really love this quote. I don't know where this quote came from. There's a couple of quotes in here, and I don't know where they came from. So, because I'm a collector of Baba quotes. It might have been something, Erich said that I wrote down in my journal and then typed up when I got home, So if anybody knows where these quotes are from, please put it in the chat, and then I can give credit where credit is due. But it's definitely Baba. I can give credit to that much. Baba said, "Do not worry about anything. Keep thinking of me constantly. I am the only one that exists, the only one that matters. Do not worry, but love me more and more. Hold fast to my Daman, whatever the trials and difficulties you may be passing through. Think of me more and more, and all of your troubles and all of your worries will dwindle into nothing. For they really are nothing, and my will works out to awaken you in this and in all." He said, "If at all you must worry, let it be how to remember me constantly. This is worthwhile worry, because it will bring an end. It will bring about the end of worry." He said, "So do worry that you may not forget me. Do your best, then don't worry. Be happy in my love." Now this is a song that existed. I don't know who wrote it. It's a traditional song, a traditional spiritual. But I had more I wanted to say, so I wrote more verses. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. If we can see this through the eyes of love, if we can see this through the eyes of love, if we can see this through the eyes of love, then we can get a better view. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. We can see the possibilities. We can see the possibilities. We can see the possibilities when we can get a better view. So let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. One more time. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. Where we can get a better view. Where we can get a better view.
That's great. Boy, it looks like Rosalie got the answer to your question.
Oh, tell me, tell me.
Unmute and tell her, Rosalie.
Let, I don't know. I shared a quote with you, Tricia.
Okay.
It's very special. It says, it's Baba speaking mystically. He did in 38 during the Blue Bus tours.
Okay.
He is the very life that you breathe, that we breathe. We need not to see one another as separate things. We see one, and that is he. We live in one all I life as joining order in use, in mind that is surrendered.
Oh my God, Jay Baba.
Yeah, that's the mystical language, and we share it on Monday nights at 7 on the Baba Zoom if you have time to come. But they're just.
Is that 7 p.m. Eastern?
Eastern, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they are read, and well, I don't discuss. I don't need to discuss them, but it's like, I'm sure you'll be over the top with inspiration for.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Thank you for sharing it.
But what was the question? Why did you say I was giving the answer?
No, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I misread the quote. Trish was asking where those words from Mary Baba first were written. In what book?
Yeah, I do know. He said that to Tom Riley, who lives in town here.
Oh.
I remember that in particular because it says, if I could give you one commandment, do not worry about anything. That's how it starts out. I give you one commandment. Do not worry about anything. And I just love that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And, and I guess it goes on, but he was very much with Tom Riley to no rites and rituals, nothing for you, because he was raised Catholic and a lot of rites, but Baba just went whoosh. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Rosalie.
Thank you, Rosalie.
Okay,
okay. More of Baba's words and one more of my sonnets and a song. So this is another one of those quotes. I don't know where it came from. So if anybody knows, you can let me know. Baba said, I want every lover of mine to repeat my name with every breath. The repetition should be continuous and such that even in sleep, it should sound like you're breathing. It should continue like you're breathing. Then there is some possibility of experiencing a glimpse of me. Never worry about thoughts while repeating my name. Do not check them, because when you repeat my name, the thoughts will not create binding for you, good or bad. Baba repeated the simile of one's mind being inside a mosquito's net and the mosquitoes, or thoughts, buzzing around outside. Then he stated, in the same way, let thoughts buzz in the mind and be within Baba's net of Nam Jap. Repeat my name so continuously that if and when you lose consciousness of your body, the repetition will be there, because I then become you. You will lose yourself completely in me. If you cannot do that, just a moment before dying, take my name. Even then you will come to me, but how will you remember at the last moment unless you start remembering from now on? Those were Baba's words. These are Tricia's words. In the beginning of my soul's journey with you, every single priority changed. Taking your name became my number one thing to do. Everything else paled by comparison as my life rearranged. I was suddenly aware of how often you were not in my mind, and I became afraid. What if while heading round some crucial bend, I was thinking of chocolate or music or wine? I shuddered to think what would become of me then. So I began to spend hours just saying your name, counting on my fingers. Mansari taught me on your hill. Soon every moment became full with your cosmic game, and Baba, 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 Baba flowed from me until only your words, I am closer than your own breath, linger. Oh Baba, I can feel you right here, right now, every time I touch my finger.
Wow.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Baba. God bless Mansari. She sat with me on that little part of a wall, and she just taught me. She kept going over it until I finally learned how to do it. So this was the beginning, really, the beginning part of my journey with Baba, when I was absolutely certain he was who I had been waiting for, and that about taking his name. And someone said, you don't have to tell anybody about Baba, just say his name and Baba will take care of the rest. So I started to think up all these ways I could say his name. And in concerts, I was doing concerts in clubs and coffee houses, and no Baba concerts yet. And so this was one of the first ones that first ideas I came up with. And I had people singing along Baba's name. Baba, ba 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 ba, Baba, 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 Baba. Wrong pipe. Slow down, you move too fast. Got to make the moment last. Just kicking down the cobblestone, looking for fun and feeling. Baba, ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I said, hello lamppost, what are you knowing? Come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Feeling. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning sun drop its petals on me. Life, I love you. All is Baba, 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 Baba. I said, slow down, you move too fast. You've got to make the moment last. Just kicking down the cobblestone, looking for fun and feeling. Looking for fun and feeling. Looking for fun and feeling grateful. Baba, 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 Baba. Feeling grateful.
That's great. Woo-hoo.
Thank you, Jai Baba. Jai Baba, Jai Baba. So I have just a few more that I want to do. I have to keep checking my little script that I made because if I don't have notes, we'd be here till next Tuesday. So I think one more Tricia sonnet and a couple of songs. Let's see. Yes, and then Baba's words and a song to close us out. Let's see. Baba, you have given me everything. A dream, a song, a name. Still, I am forever tossed about by illusion's careless sway. In this season of becoming, I will laugh and play your game, but Baba, hold me tightly. I don't want to slip away. To have come this far, to have seen your face, and to dance in your silence alone, to be fully awakened as love by your grace to know I am finally heading home. My heart is nourished, but oh, this mind darts about like some late autumn squirrels, making plans, making mischief, making trouble, making rhymes, stirring only the dust as it dances and twirls. Yes, Baba, I make so much noise with words and say nothing at all, while you, eloquent in your silence, have certainly said it all. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. When I was just a little girl, about 2 or 3, my grandma taught me about this light that God had given me. She said someday it would set me free, and all I have to do is to let it shine. But up this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. When I was going off to school, about 9 or 10, my grandma sat me down and taught me about that light again. She said it would remind me about my closest friend, and all I have to do is let it shine. Baba, Baba, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, many years too quickly flew, Grandma passed away. But not the joy, not the love, and each and every day. That ever-present precious light, oh, it leads my way. And all I have to do is let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Yes.
Yay, Baba.
Yay, Baba.
The house was rocking with you.
I could see you. It's so wonderful. So let me see. What will I do next? I think I have 2 more pieces prepared. Is there still enough time? I know there was a hard stop, but I can't remember when that was.
There's no hard stop. There's enough time.
Okay. So this is a song that got inspired by by the breathing unity exercise, the spending time hanging out during this past year when everybody has been so afraid to breathe. Having the exercise of being able to rest in the breathing unity has been very helpful and very healing for me. And this song is what grew out of this time. And the Baba quote that I want to pair it with is one of my favorite Baba quotes. It's simple. It's to the point, as so much of his words are. Baba said, "You and I are not we, but one. You and I are not we, but one. You and I are not we, but one." One tree, many branches, one love, one heart, one breath joins us together. Here's where we start. One song, many voices, one world divine. One book, many stories, your life and mine. One love, one heart, one breath, one grace, one single source, one single light in every face. One earth, one sky, one life, one flame. So many dreams, so many tears, so many joys, so many fears. We are the same. One road, many journeys, one moon, one sun, one source, many children, one tree, just one, one tree, just one. One love, one heart, one breath, one grace, one single source, one single light in every face. One earth, one sky, one life, one flame. So many dreams, so many fears, so many joys, so many tears. We are the same. One tree, many branches, one love, one heart, one breath joins us together. Here's where we start. Here's where we start. One tree, many branches, one tree, many branches, one tree, many branches, one tree, just one. Jay
Hey, Baba.
Jai Baba.
Now, what CD was that from?
That one hasn't been recorded yet, actually. That I have that one in the stillness of this moment hasn't been recorded yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful
But
stuff.
the other CDs that are out there, thank you for asking. A moment of shameless self promotion. I have a CD Grace. I have Love That Strains the Heart. I have Trish Miss Carols, which is some serious and some very silly. I have the most recent one is We Are the People That We've Been Waiting For. And if you Google Tricia Alexander on YouTube, if you put my name into YouTube, a Tricia Alexander page comes up that I didn't make. But it has a couple of the music videos that I've created. I created a music video with my recording of Danyavad that has all Baba's pictures in it. And a couple of other ones. And it also has... it has the Grace CD individual cuts up there, and it has We Are the People individual cuts. So there you go. And one last song, Baba's Words. This is how I love to close. Actually, I have a screen up in the middle. I'm gonna... It's asking me if I want to create breakout rooms. Do I do that, or does somebody...
No breakout rooms. Yeah, are you trying to share a screen?
No, it just popped up.
Oh, don't worry
I'm gonna
about it.
close it. Okay. You've probably, if you've heard me sing before, you've heard me say these words in this song. This is how I can't imagine closing an hour like this any other way. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Baba's words. Baba said, I love you. Don't worry about your weaknesses. Eventually they will go. Even if they linger, love will one day consume them. Everything disappears in the ocean of love. Because I love you, you have a pool of love within you. When you feel wretched, when you fall in your weaknesses, have a dip in that pool of love. Refresh yourself in that pool of love within you. It is always there, he said. Even if you wash your weakness every day in that pool, it will remain clear. Don't worry. Baba loves you. That is all that really matters. And I would love it if you would sing this along with me. It's very simple. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Joy, joy is all around me in this world. Joy is all around me in this world. Joy is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Hope, hope is all around me in this world. Hope is all around me in this world. Hope is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Peace, peace is all around me in this world. Peace is all around me in this world. Peace is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Love, is all around me in this world. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. One more time, love. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
Wow, Trish, it was wonderful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It was wonderful for me too.
You are just amazing. I love that last song.
Love is
Yeah.
all around me.
Yeah, that's just beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful.
Now,
Thank
is that one recorded?
Yeah, that one is recorded. That's on the I believe it's on the We Are the People CD. Yes, it is. It's on We Are the People CD, and it has a bunch of musicians that I know and their families. There's lots of voices on that one. The way you can only really do it in the studio. So
Yeah.
Wow.
So fine. So fine. The whole concert was amazing, as usual.
thank you.
So
Yeah.
grateful that you come.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Jai
Liz.
Baba, Tricia.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for all your help.
Hey, my pleasure.
It's great.
Jai
We
Baba.
really enjoyed it.
Hey, Baba.
Jai
Yeah,
Baba.
that's wonderful.
Jai
Beautiful
Baba.
concert. And I really, really, really enjoyed the last song.
Yeah.
Put a
Oh,
lot.
thank you.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Thank you. Jai Baba.
Jai
It's,
Baba.
it's already, I'll be singing that all night now when I'm laying in bed.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thinking up other words that I can.
Excellent.
Well, I'll be waiting to hear it at Artie then, Joe.
Oh, no. That's
Yes, I will.
You have to do it, Ruth. if you
No,
go.
honey, I know you'll figure it out. We can both figure it out now. We've got her. We got her. She's recorded.
Yeah. So let me ask you, Trish, as long as we're on that subject, are you in drop D tuning when you were playing that?
No, that's just open G, but I use
G.
I use a D with the F sharp in the bass.
Ah, okay.
It's one of my favorite folk patterns.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds
you're
great.
I do so many songs in G that I have the engineer that I've worked with over the years said that someday I have to do a CD and call it Songs in the Key and spell it G-E-E.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're open tuned to G for everything.
I pretty much it's just a regular guitar tuning, but most of my folk songs are in G. I just love that pattern. You know, I love what I can do with it. And my jazz stuff tends to be in A or C, sometimes F, depending on the. I didn't do any jazz tonight. Interesting.
I know. I'm so sorry. That
I'm
might
sorry.
be your encore song, a jazz song.
Yeah, maybe you should do a jazz song.
Yeah, we get an encore from everybody. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I'll do one. I think I probably did this at the last Circle concert, but it's one of my favorites. And recently there was this gathering. I caught the recording of it, not the actual live event of people talking about Jane Haynes. And Oh my God, it brought back so many memories listening to everyone's stories. And it was actually my very first trip to the Baba Center. I was terrified because I'd been told by the Chicago Baba Group that I would have to either go see an interview with either Kitty or Jane, because everybody that went to the center had to go and meet one of them. And I was terrified. I mean, the whole idea of meeting one of the women Mandalay, I was so intimidated by the thought of these people who walked with Baba. And so I went to the center anyway because I really wanted to go to the center. But I was like, oh God, which one am I going to see? I'm so scared. And then it turns out Jane was in India and Kitty was ill. So I got to go see Charles. And Charles was he was amazing. He called me, left a message. I called him back, and he said, well, why don't you just come for tea? And he made it sound so, easy and so simple. And so I made cornbread. I walked through the woods. We had tea. We visited. And I ended up telling him the whole story of my coming to Baba. And I was a lover of Jesus first. And not religiously so. I had a very deep and personal relationship with Jesus, and he was like my best friend, And so when Baba showed up, I in the beginning I couldn't put the two of them together. They were like, it was like a battle inside me. And Charles said, well, that's just like my mother, and he told me Jane's story of coming to Baba, and then. And so I just felt like, oh, it's all going to be okay. And then I got to meet Jane, and the reason that I was telling you this is because this was one of Jane's favorite songs. She loved the jazz stuff that I did, and she would let me know she was coming to programs, and she would say, and if it's not too much trouble, could you do this song? So, and thinking about... this is more talking than I was going to do right now, but oh well. In getting to hear that hour or so that you all did, sharing your stories about Jane, this whole memory came back to me. It was like I had completely forgotten. The last time I saw Jane, she was ill. And she left me a message in the kitchen to call her. And I called her, and she said, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling well. I'm not going to be able to come and hear you sing tonight. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I was looking forward to seeing you. And then she said, but I would love it if you would come and visit me tomorrow. And if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would you bring your guitar? And that was the last time I got to see Jane alive. I got to sing to her in her bedroom, sitting on a chair, and it was very sweet and very intimate, and so that's my Jane story. And I always thought of this one as a kind of a love song. Well, they're all love songs to Baba. Who am I kidding, right? It's only a paper moon hanging up over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. It's only a canvas sky hanging up over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It is a Barnum and Bailey world about as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. You got to accentuate the positive and Eliminate the negative and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread that joy to the maximum and bring the gloom to a minimum. And watch out, 'cause pandemonium is likely to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do when everything was looking dark? They had to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative and latch right on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Baba, Baba, Baba.
Thank you, Trish.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me go on and on and on about Jane.
No, that was beautiful.
right.
I wish that was recorded from that day. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I like I said, I didn't realize it was happening until it was over, and then I just feel grateful that I got to be a fly on the wall to hear all those stories, because what they did was really, they brought back memories I lived, but forgot. So thank you. Your gift to me. And that's why it's important to go to live programs, isn't it?
Well,
Yes.
your music brings us such a gift. Thank you,
Thank you, Ruthie. Yours too.
sweetheart.
Yours too.
Oh,
Don't
I'm just
For all your help.
you're just such an inspiration on the guitar. You just make me want to learn my jazz chords and practice because you make it look easy because you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, what you're seeing is, let's see, Joe and I were just talking, I'm going to be 70 next month. So what you're seeing is 50 years
Yeah.
of practice. Early in those early years, playing until my fingers bled,
Yeah, I did that.
I bet you did.
But I did. You really pursued it, and you spent your life. You dedicated yourself to Baba through his music, and that's just so beautiful.
Thank you.
What day's your birthday, Tricia?
Huh?
What day's your birthday? In
My
May?
birthday is May 30th.
May 30th. Huh?
Coming up. Yeah.
What?
Wait a
Yes, May 30th.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when's the next time you're going to do a concert, Ruthie?
Oh, I think July 8th or something.
Okay.
But Joe is coming up. Did you know?
Next
Joe?
week, he told me.
Yeah, I get to be the host.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
And it's 7 o'clock Eastern time. I will get it right this time.
yeah, you'll be here.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I can't wait to hear your concert, Joe.
Ah, boy.
Now
After
you're
finding an
nervous.
act like you, I'm really worried about it.
I know.
Oh, no, just be you.
Nervous.
Just be you.
Yeah, no.
Just be you.
Oh, he will. Don't you worry.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So this has been really, really wonderful, Trish. I remember back when you sent your first CD to me for Baba Radio.
Wow.
And I loved your voice back then, and I still love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Me too.
Thank
So-
you for including it in Baba Radio.
If you didn't tell me that you were 70, I'd think you were like 30.
Oh, yay! It's because I tell everybody I'm youthing.
Okay.
I'm youthing.
That's great. Yeah, I think we all are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. Baba.
Baba.
Yeah.
How lucky are we? How lucky. Bauji always used to say to me, He would say, I can't do the accent anymore because it's been so long since I've heard him. I used to transcribe Bow's talks for the Chicago group, so I would listen to hours of Bow talking in headphones, and I could do a really good impression of him for many years, but now I probably can't. Anyway, he would say things like, you have no idea how very fortunate you are, Tricia.
Say that fortunate again.
He would say, very fortunate. You have no idea. You have no idea. And you know what? I think this year is the first time I can see. I can see. I see how fortunate I am. I see what, being able to hear some of the Zoom programs and to hear the gift of going to Myrtle Beach and the gift of going to India was always meeting other Baba lovers and hearing people's stories and realizing that Baba was as intimate in his relationship with them as he was with me. And this year, I'm really aware of the beautiful truth of my life in Baba. That's the phrase I use. The beautiful truth of my life in Baba.
I was just having a discussion with Jim Moyer the other day, and he said, talking about how fortunate we all are. And he said, the Baba family is always going to be small. There's going to be a very fortunate group of people who come into the orbit of the Avatar's disciples and actually meet them and spend time with them. It's very, very fortunate that we were able to experience that.
Yeah. Well, this year I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I think it's been the gift of not being able to go to the center is he's really making me reach for connection. In that reaching has come understanding that I didn't have before.
Well, I think this Zoom phenomena, even when things open up totally and the gatherings are organized, this is not going to go away.
No.
People now got a method to connect with people all over the world that they might see once or twice in their lifetime.
Yes. Yeah, I really love that part of it. Being able to be, I think last time, the first concert I did here, I did it a different time slot, and there were many people from India at that first concert, and it was astonishing to me. There were people from New York and California and Carolina and Mumbai, and England. There was somebody from England too. It was really just astonishing.
Wonderful.
Heart to heart, somehow Baba's got this connection, just putting us together like this.
Yes.
And the thing is, I think you're right, Joe. It's not like if I go to the center, I'm going for like a week. If I'm lucky, I'm there for 2.
Yes.
But I can actually connect every day if I choose to. And see people that I'm so happy to see, it's a family. It's really
A family. Yes.
amazing. And if I don't connect, I can go on and put Jim Meyer singing Satchitananda from his concert,
Yeah.
Yes.
and jump in the shower and sing Satchitananda while I'm washing my skin. Wild. It's a wonderful thing.
Yep.
Just to be able to go to the tomb is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that message where now they had to lock the tomb down because it's so bad over there.
Yeah.
They're going to do what?
They had those live streams from the tomb, but now they were ordered to close all the.
Oh, yeah. Because it's so bad in India.
Yeah. They're in rough shape.